Arranging your songs properly could be the most important thing in your music production journey. Because if you have a good song with pristine vocals and pristine sound selection and mixing, without good arrangement, your song still sucks. So in this video, I will walk you through some pro methods to create that radio arrangement, make your songs fit inside of that hit playlist. And who am I? My name is Saint Post. I've been a music producer for 10+ years. And if you're also interested in turning your passion for music production into profit, then check out that link down below where I teach you how to create your first sale within 14 days as a music producer. Let's get straight into it. So here I have a song that I'm making together with an amazing artist called Mo Bentley. This is not a finished song at all. We're still in the process of making it, but this is how it sounds right now.
I'm gonna love you like a fantasy. Gonna love you like it's just you and me. This type of body, babe, it's all you need. It's all you need. But since you love it, if you hate it, it don't bother me. Come on over, bring your energy. It's all I need. So tell me don't, but you're laying in my soul. So am I giving go. Am I giving go. So tell me don't, but you're laying in my soul.
As you can see, the song is amazing. I love her vocals, but let's get straight into arranging this song. So the first mistake I see a lot of producers make is that they make intros that are way too long. For example, I see some producers that make intros like this. You know, it doesn't work. It's too long. People don't have that attention span. So what I recommend instead is to try to make the intro as short as humanly possible. Of course, within the realms of, you know, actually having a good song as well. But as you can see in this song, the intro here is just this. That's the whole intro. And then you get straight into the song.
I'm gonna love you like a fan.
So like within the first 3 or 4 seconds, you're already into the song. You already hear her vocals and, you know, you're kind of stuck right away. You have to hook people right away. You can't ask them to wait for 20 seconds while you show off your production skills in the beginning. People just want to hear a good song. They don't want to hear your production. The next thing is to always split up your verses into 2. So, you know, this is a whole verse. This whole section is 1 verse, but I always split up my verses into 1 easy part and then 1 part that's a little bit more aggressive. So for example, in the beginning here, the verse is very easy.
I'm gonna love you like a fantasy.
You have that filtered down bass here. The bass is filtered. These plucks here are filtered. No drums, nothing at all, just that and her vocals. In the second part of that verse though, you move into a section with a new bass, some strings and a kick. Kind of brings it more energy, right?
It's all you need. But since you love it, if you hate it, it don't.
So what I'm doing is that I'm building up towards the chorus with energy. I'm introducing a lot more instruments here. In the second part, I also introduce a lot more effects to really bring up that energy before taking everything out in the chorus. And that creates so much dynamic. Look at this.
It's all I need. So tell me don't.
I really bring up that energy with effects and strings and everything. And then that bass slide just kind of takes everything down. And then the chorus comes in with nothing. It's just a kick and, you know, bass and her vocal. So there's actually less instruments in the chorus section than in the verse section. So that's a good point, to always split up your verses into 2 and to build up and take away energy. Always give and take energy. You can also see that in the chorus section as well, that I actually split up the chorus into 2. So the first section of the chorus here has almost nothing. You start with just bass, kick, and a clap. And in the second part here, I once again bring up the energy and then introduce more elements.
Go, go, go. So tell me don't, but yeah.
So that's the exact opposite. No, that's the exact same as the verse. Do you see how I come in here with nothing, bring in more, take it away, bring in more? And that's just a perfect way to create some dynamics in your songs. The next step to make your songs sound a lot more professional is to do something different in the second verse. So in this particular song, my second verse here actually introduces a new drum loop and some more drums than I had in the first verse.
I'm all you need. You ain't gotta waste no time and no energy.
And that really creates a feeling of progression within the song, and you don't feel like you already heard this verse before. Obviously, I could do more here, but this is where it's at right now. And then once again, the second part here, I think I bring in some more things. I bring in a new bass track here. And I also bring in the strings again to really build up that energy once again, to then again come into the chorus here and take it all away.
So tell me don't, but you're laying in my soul.
So that's also a very powerful tip to make something different in your verse, in your second verse. The next tip that I have for arranging songs is to invade people's personal space. And I don't mean to invade people's personal space in the literal sense, but in the actual song, I think you should create some space. Like I said, create space and then violently take away that space. So that's exactly what I'm doing here in the chorus, right? I come in with a bunch of energy just to take it all away. And since all the reverb and all of the energy is gone, it feels to the listener that most vocals here are in their headphones, right? So that's what I mean when I say violate people's personal space.
So tell me don't, but you're laying.
Things become so much more powerful with that dynamic. I also violated people's space here in the outro section, because after the last chorus here, we have some kind of outro bridge kind of thing, and it sounds like this.
Push and follow my body, babe. Push and follow my body, babe. I'm a giving go, 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 go. I'm a giving go, 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 go. Push and follow my body, babe. Push and follow my body, babe.
As you can see, we come from a chorus section with a bunch of energy, and then it just drops out into some kind of orchestra strings, piano section here. And then all of a sudden, I introduce every fucking instrument I have in the song to really make it pop, right? So that's all I do. I give space and then I take it away. I give space and I take it away. I give and take, give and take, give and take. So that's the most powerful tips you need to know when you are arranging your songs: to give space, introduce more energy, take it away, give space, introduce more energy, take it away. And to also always split everything up into two. So the verse is split up into two, the chorus is split up into two, next verse split up into two, chorus split up into two, outro split up into two. And this is just something that happens naturally. You know, I haven't sit around and thought about what I was doing when I was making this. It just happens. So this is the best way. And this is what every pro producer does. Everyone does this. So yeah, I hope you learned something in this video about arranging your songs. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.